It's done forever. Kody Brown and David Woolley's love story ends in tragedy. Kody Brown's journey has always been one filled with transformation, resilience, and emotion. For years, she lived in a world defined by plural marriage, sharing a husband with 3 other women and raising 6 children in the complicated and often painful world of sister wives. When Kody made the life-altering decision to leave Kody Brown in 2021 after nearly 3 decades together, it felt like she was stepping into a new era, one where her happiness would finally come first. Fans rallied around her as she embraced independence and began to build a new life outside of polygamy. She appeared stronger, freer, and more confident than ever before. But recent comments and subtle signs have led some to wonder if Kody's second chance at love with David Woolley may have come to a heartbreaking end. Kody, now 53, had been through unimaginable emotional turmoil in the years leading up to her split from Kody. Their marriage had long been strained, weighed down by jealousy, emotional neglect, and Kody's growing favoritism toward his 4th wife, Robyn. By 2021, Kody could no longer continue in a relationship where she felt unseen and unloved. When she packed up and left Flagstaff, moving to Utah with her youngest daughter, Truly, she became a symbol of courage for women everywhere who feel trapped in unhappy relationships. Her story of self-liberation inspired millions, and it seemed like she was finally finding her joy again. In 2022, that joy appeared to take the form of a new relationship. Kody met David Woolley, a widower with 8 children and 10 grandchildren. The two seemed to connect instantly, bonding over shared values, mutual respect, and a desire for a simple, love-filled life. Fans were overjoyed to see Kody smiling again, her energy radiant and her confidence restored. The relationship moved quickly, perhaps too quickly for some, but for Kody, it was a new beginning she was eager to embrace. Kody had spent decades in a marriage where affection and attention were scarce, so when David came into her life, his warmth and consistency must have felt like a revelation. Within months of meeting, Kody and David were inseparable. They traveled together, shared family dinners, and blended their 2 large families as though it were the most natural thing in the world. David even appeared alongside Kody in Sister Wives Season 19, where their love story unfolded in front of viewers. By the time the couple got engaged, many fans were thrilled for Kody. She had endured so much heartbreak, from Kody's emotional distance to public scrutiny, and she finally seemed to have found someone who valued her. In October 2023, Kody and David tied the knot in a beautiful ceremony that was filmed for a 2-part Sister Wives wedding special that aired in January. The wedding was a celebration of hope and healing. Kody wore an elegant off-the-shoulder gown that showed off her matching tattoo with David, while he chose a sleek black suit. Their smiles told a story of love reborn, or so it seemed. Kody's wedding to David was drastically different from her marriage to Kody. When she first married Kody, the ceremony was small, quiet, and shared with his other wives. There was little romance, little attention given to Kody herself. Her wedding to David, on the other hand, was full of joy, music, and emotional moments shared with their family and friends. Fans were moved by how radiant Kody looked, as if she had finally found peace after years of turmoil. But as time passed, subtle cracks began to appear in the fairy tale facade. In early 2025, Kody posted a reflective New Year's message on Instagram that immediately caught fans' attention. In her recap of 2024, she wrote, "What a year it has been. From unbelievable heartbreak to unforgettable adventures, this year has been all about growth, joy in hardship, and finding the courage to choose happiness." While her message seemed positive on the surface, the phrase "unbelievable heartbreak" stood out. For many fans, that single word raised alarms. Had Kody's whirlwind romance with David hit a rough patch? Was her marriage, once so full of light and laughter, beginning to crumble behind closed doors? Kody has always been open about her emotions, both on and off Sister Wives, so her cryptic caption led to widespread speculation. Some worried that she and David might be struggling with the challenges of blending 2 large families. Others pointed to how quickly they had moved from dating to marriage, suggesting that perhaps Christine hadn't given herself enough time to heal after her split from Kody. Having spent nearly her entire adult life in marriage, Christine had never truly been on her own. Maybe, some fans theorized, she had jumped too fast into another serious commitment, searching for stability before fully rediscovering herself. David, for his part, seemed to be everything Kody wasn't: calm, grounded, and uninterested in polygamy. But even the most seemingly perfect relationships can face difficulties. Blending two families of that size would be a challenge for anyone, and with Christine still dealing with the lingering pain of her past, maintaining balance may have proven more complicated than expected. However, while many assumed Christine's heartbreak comment referred to her marriage, others believe the truth might be far more tragic. In March 2024, the Brown family suffered an unimaginable loss when 25-year-old Garrison Brown, the son of Kody and Janelle, died unexpectedly. His passing sent shockwaves through the entire Sister Wives family and left a deep wound in the hearts of everyone who knew him. Christine had been especially close to Garrison, having helped raise him during the early years when Janelle and Kody were both working full-time. For decades, Christine acted as a stay-at-home mother for the entire Brown household, caring not just for her own children but for all of Kody's. Garrison had grown up under her care, and his tragic death in 2024 was a devastating blow. Christine's grief for Garrison was evident in her social media posts and interviews following the tragedy. She often spoke about how hard it was to lose someone so young, someone she had watched grow up and become his own man. Her close friendship with Janelle made the loss even harder. She wasn't just mourning a child she had loved, she was also supporting a dear friend through unimaginable pain. Given that, it's entirely possible that the heartbreak Christine referred to in her New Year's post wasn't about her marriage at all but about the emotional toll of loss and grief. Yet, in the world of sister wives, where personal lives are constantly under the microscope, speculation is inevitable. Fans continue to wonder whether Christine's marriage to David can withstand the challenges of grief, public attention, and the complicated emotional baggage that comes with years of plural marriage. While neither Christine nor David has publicly confirmed any issues, the absence of recent couple photos and joint appearances has fueled even more rumors. What's certain is that Christine has faced more than her fair share of heartache, and through it all, she has remained remarkably strong. Whether her heartbreak was about loss, love, or both, her resilience continues to inspire those who've followed her journey. She has rebuilt her life once before, and if she must do it again, she'll likely face it with the same grace and determination that made her a fan favorite in the first place. Christine Brown's story, once about endurance within polygamy, has become a symbol of independence and self-worth. She showed the world that it's never too late to walk away from something that no longer brings peace, and it's never too late to believe in love again. Whether her marriage to David Woolley has ended or not, Christine's courage to love after heartbreak remains one of the most powerful parts of her story. And while fans may worry about her, one thing is clear: Christine Brown has always known how to rise from the ashes, stronger and wiser than before.